Across America, cities, schools, and communities are celebrating the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as we approach the national holiday marking his birthday. A quick fact, Milwaukee and Dr. King's hometown of Atlanta are the two cities with the longest running celebrations in the country, 40 years and counting. The big birthday party on January 15th at 4 p.m. at the Marcus Center of the Performing Arts is how we'll celebrate here. Joining us to share information about the event and how you can become involved is Anthony D. Smith, Director of Community Partnerships at the Marcus Center and coordinator of the event. Welcome, and thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
The theme this year is What Affects One Affects All. How was that theme selected?
Well, every year we look at different themes of Dr. King and how it settles with the current situations of Milwaukee. And one of the most important things is how our youth can relate to that message to interpret it into speech, writing, and into the arts.
And that's one of the things that perhaps is a little unique about Milwaukee's celebration. It really is driven by the words, artwork, and interpretation of young people through a series of contests that young people participate in. How does that work?
Well, over the past 4 months, 3 separate student contests featuring the art, the speech, and the writing has actually taken place with hundreds of students from the Milwaukee school areas. And again, with the theme, it helps inspire our youth as they prepare their contest submissions. Again, this year's theme is What Affects One Affects All. And this was inspired by Dr. King's words in his famous letter from the Birmingham jail.
So we have young people who submit artwork, and we also have young people who submit speeches. Those speeches will be the highlight, or one of the highlights, of the celebration that's coming up on the 15th.
Yes. And we break them into different categories, but we have, as the categories start as young as kindergarten and goes to the 12th grade.
And what will we expect to hear from young people as they interpret those words of Dr. King? Not only were obviously they not alive when Dr. King was alive, in some cases their parents may not have even been alive to hear those words spoken by Dr. King.
Well, one of the things that we've done is when we send out the information to the teachers and to the students and parents, we create a study guide that allows those individuals to have an experience of knowing what Dr. King stood for. So in the study guide, it has videos, it has speech renderings, it has history lessons, all embedded in that study guide. And we actually send it out in the spring to all the schools and all the school districts. And then we resend it again at the beginning of the school year, hoping that the teachers will create this as a curriculum for the year, or for the beginning of the school year, just prepare the students for the contest.
For 40 years, young people have been responding and reacting to their interpretations of the words of Dr. King. What kind of impact do you think that's had in the community as literally thousands and thousands of young people have interpreted his words?
Well, just yesterday, I was with one of the youth, and the way that she interpreted it, she paralleled it with her life. And she just said that so many things has happened to her in her young age, and how she's moved from different place to place, but how she's looked at students and how other individuals look at her. And they look at her as an equal individual versus based on her color, based on her socioeconomics. And those are all the teachings of Dr. King.
What's new this year?
Well, what's new this year? We are going to be celebrating an individual who's walked with Dr. King, and that is Reverend Joseph Ellwanger. He doesn't know about it yet, but we're going to celebrate him as a Social Justice Award. And when we recognize him on stage with the Social Justice Award, award. We're also going to have that as an annual contest for people to apply to receive the Joseph Elwanger Social Justice Award. One of the other really cool things that's going to happen at the end of the event this year, we want folks to stick around after the celebration because we're going to have a gospel concert for the first time. And it's featuring Anton Reynolds with the Anthony McGahee and Praise Motivated. They are a phenomenal choir, and we're just going to close it out with a serious gospel jam session.
What a wonderful way to continue to celebrate Dr. King and his legacy. Thank you so much for your work, Anthony. We appreciate it. We'll be right back.